Hi guys, welcome to Tableau Tip channel. So in this video, I'm going to explain you the sample questions given in the Desktop Specialist Exam Guide. Okay, so let's see the first question. So the first question is, which of the following is best reason to use an extract instead of live connection? So to answer this question, you should be aware of when to use live connection and when to use extract connection. So let me explain you some of the advantages using extract connection. So the first advantage is by using a extract data source, we can improve the performance. So you need to use extract data source when the underlying data source is slow. Also, if the custom SQL query you have written is taking more time to load the data, so in that case we can use extract data source. So basically the .td or a .hyper, which is the latest one, so reduce the load on the database. So you want to share your work or your workbook dashboard with someone who do not have access to the data source. In that case, you can create extract in .td or .hyper format and then share it with the people so they can access the dashboard. That is one of the advantage using extract. And aggregate your data. This is the basic and important thing why we need extract data source. So if you don't need entire row level data into the system, into the Tableau, in that case you can aggregate values. So when you are creating extract, Tableau gives you an option to aggregate your data at the level of month, year or quarter. So if you choose month, then you will get only the data at the month level, not the data for every day. So let me show you in Tableau how to extract data. So here I have connected to the sample superstore database. Let me load ours table. So to extract the data, you can choose the extract option here and then go to the sheet one. And it is asking to save the .hyper format, .hyper. So I'll give some name, save it in my local. So if you can see the symbol extract data is created. So you see we have the data at the day level. Okay. So if you see we have the rows around 1 2 3 6 rows. Okay, so if I create um, extract data at the level of month, so we choose right click here and choose extract data. So then we have this extract data window, and here check this mark aggregate data for visual dimensions, and you can choose roll up to year, quarter, month or day. Okay, so I'm going to roll up to the month. Okay, and then click extract. So as we have used date in the table, it's giving the error message saying that it will create some issue. It's okay, click OK. Now if you see we have only the 48 records, which means the data is aggregated to the level of January. Okay, so this is one of the advantage. And let's see the options available in the first question. So the first one is your data source only supports live connection via ODBC. So it supports only live connection. We are going to use live. We cannot use extract. So this option is wrong. You need to freshest possible data at all times. So if you need fresh data, you are going to use live connection, not the extract data source. So you need to apply an aggregation that takes too long when using a live connection. So to apply an aggregation, yes, we can use extract data source to apply aggregation whenever it is taking too long. So this could be the right answer. Let me read out the other option. You need to join tables that are in the data source. So this is an irrelevant option. So this is wrong. Okay. Next we will see the second question. You created a group by selecting field labels in the view. How can you remove members from the group? Okay, first let's see Let's create one group in the Tableau. Let me clear this chart and add category to the view. I'm going to group furniture and office. Let me select furniture and office supplies and right click and group. So we have the new field created here, category group. So how can we remove the members from this group is the question. So first thing we can do is we can click on this group and edit group, and there you have the options to ungroup. Click select and then ungroup. So that is the one way. Uh, let's see the options and choose the right answer. In the view, right click the group members you wanted to remove and select exclude. Let's see if we have the option to exclude. So if I right click on this group, I don't have the option. I have the option to exclude, but it will exclude the from the view, not from the group. Okay, so this option is wrong. So this option is wrong. And second option, in the data pane, right click the group and select edit group. Yeah, this could be the right answer. So right click on the group and edit group. So from here you can ungroup. So that is possible. So this could be the right answer. In the view, right click the group members you wanted to remove and select format. By selecting the format options, we can only change the format of the view, not the members of the group. On the color legend, right click on the members you wanted to remove and select format legends. So if you want to if you format the legends, you can change the colors. You cannot remove the members. So these two options are wrong. Okay, so the next question. Which of the following can you use to create a calculated field that returns data independent of the granularity in the view? So here we have the options: include LOD calculation, table calculation, basic calculation, fixed LOD. If you are familiar with LOD calculations, it is very easy to answer this question. Right away you can say fixed LOD is the right answer, because fixed LOD creates aggregation values irrespective of the fields in the view. So in this case, which of the following can use a created calculated field that returns data independent of the data granularity? So as the fixed LOD doesn't consider the fields in the view, it only considers the dimensions or you mentioned while writing the calculation. So the fixed LOD is the right answer. Let me give you an example in Tableau. So in this view, I have the sales by category and region. Now I'm going to create a field that gives the sales by category irrespective of the other field region present in this view. Right click, create calculated field. I'm just going to give the name as fixed LOD, fixed category, sum of sales. Close the flower bracket. So let me drag this calculation to the view. So if you see the fixed LOD value, we have the total of furniture value. So the total is 742 thousands. So whatever field you add, so I'm going to add another field, order date. Even though I add another field in the view, it will not consider that. It only consider the category which I mentioned while writing the calculation here. So and gives the output value at the level of category. The answer to this question is a fixed LOD calculation. Interactive elements that you can add to the dashboard for users include: select all that apply. So which means we have multiple answers: URL action, edit tooltip options, filter actions, hide and unhide all sheet option. So let's see the actions available in Tableau. So through action filters only we are basically provide interaction in the dashboard, as you know. So in this dashboard, go to the dashboard, actions, add action. So we have the URL action and the filter action. So if you want to filter on the sheets, you can do like this. Okay, click OK. You need to select show all values here and then click OK. Sorry, I forgot to use the select option here. Click select and then OK. Yeah, now you can see the dashboard interaction is available, so through filter actions. And the another one is URL action, dashboard actions, add action, URL action. So you can provide some link, external link, for example like this, and then we can provide, you can select some sheet and click OK. On clicking this one, it will navigate to, it will generate one hyperlink. If you click here, it will navigate to the external site. So answer to this question is URL actions, URL action and the filter actions. So what edit tooltip options? You can only edit the tooltips, hide and unhide all sheets. So this cannot provide, and this option is not relevant to the interaction features. And the next question is, a field that shows average home values for the United States in 2016 is most likely. So this question is about whether the field is discrete, continuous, geographical, or aggregated measure. So when this is a value and average value, so it can be the discrete part or continuous date value, a geographical dimension, or aggregated measure. So as we are having the average, we can say this could be the aggregated measure, and the field based on the view which you are using, how you are using, we can say the field is discrete or continuous. Option A and option B are related to the date fields, and average value cannot be a geographical dimension as the value is aggregated at the level average value we are finding. So we can say this value is an aggregated measure. So to answer this question, we need to use this data source. Let me download the data source from here. So in the real-time exam also you'll get the questions from the some additional data sources. They will provide you some additional data sources. So you need to work with them, not with the sample superstore data. Let me connect to the sample data given in the PDF file. So here we have the three tables: flights, stocks 2010 to 2013, stocks 2014. Let's read out the sixth question. Using the stocks 2010 to 2013 table. So as I have told you, we have the three tables in that in this downloaded file. Okay, so you should be very careful that which data source you are going to use. So if you clearly identify which data source you need to use so that you can save your time. Create a chart to see the monthly change in volumes of stocks beginning of 2010 to 2010. Create a chart. We need to create a monthly chart showing the volumes of stocks beginning from 2010 to 2013. Which consecutive months saw the least fluctuation in increase or decrease? Least fluctuation means we so the data did not change from month to month. So let's find out by creating the chart. So we were asked to use stocks 2010 to 2013 data. So I will drag and drop it here and go to the new sheet and create a chart from 2010 to 2013 monthly chart. To create a monthly chart, right click on the year of date field and then select month, which shows month and year, and then drag the measure. So what is the measure they are asking? Change in the volume of stocks. So we have the measure volume here, drag and drop in the rows. So if you observe this chart, um, so these 2 months from March 2012 to April 2012, so there is no change, there is no fluctuation, there is no much variation the values, it's almost nearby. So this is the answer, March 2012 to April 2012. So the answer is March 2012 to April 2012. Next question. Using the stocks 2010 to 2013 table. Again, we are going to use the same data source and the same table. Create a cross tab showing the sum of value per company per year. Then add grand totals to the view. What was the total volume for Apple in 2013 and total volume for Apple in 2010 through 2013 respectively? So first we need to create a crosstab table showing the volume per company. We have the field called company and the measure volume. So we'll create a crosstab showing for each year and then add grand totals. And then the question is, what was the total volume for Apple in 2013? Volume for Apple company in 2013 and total volume for Apple for 2010 to 2013. So total volume is nothing but the grand total for the Apple company from 2010 to 2013. Let me create new sheet, drag the company field to the columns and then volume to the text. So we need to create by year. So we have the year. So let me create a grand totals analysis totals and I'm going to select column grand totals because I want the total for the each company. So now I have the totals for each company, and the question we have here is Apple in 2013. So in 2013 it is this value and this is the total value. So the answer to this question is this one. Next question, we are going to use the same table. Create a chart that shows percentage difference in volume for each company by year and quarter. How many quarters did Bygone IDEX show a positive percent difference in the volume? So to answer this question, we need the volume measure, year field, date field. So this is from the company field. So we are going to use volume, date field, and the company field. Okay. Let me create a new chart. So date, company, and volume. We need by year and quarter. So here we have the data showing the volume values for the company by year and quarter. We need to find out how many quarters this company shows a positive percentage difference in volume. So we'll find the percentage difference and we need to count the number of quarters the value is positive. To find the percentage difference, click on the sum of sales, right click on sum of sales and choose quick table calculation, find percentage difference. So we need the percentage difference for on the table down. right click, edit table calculation, and choose table down. Why we have selected table down? Because we are going to see the percentage difference for each quarter, not by the company, by each company, but we want downwards for each quarter, quarter to quarter comparison we are doing here. So I have selected table down. Changes for the Q2 of 2010 and Q2 of 2011 and Q4 of 2012 and Q1 Q2 of 2013. So which means total we have around 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 Q4 of 2013. So positive change is shown in 6 quarters. The correct answer to this question is D, 6. So again we are going to use, no, this time we are going to use two data sources, stocks 2013 and stock 2014 table, and we are going to create a union and then create a chart showing the average close price. So close price we measure and date field for each company from 2010 to 14. How many quarters was Amazon's average closing price over $300? So go back to the data source to union another table. So we need to union stocks 2014 table. To union the data, drag and drop, and so drag below the another data source. You can see drag table to union option. Just leave it here. So the two data sources are union. We have the data for 2014 as well. Let me check. To confirm the union, you can just click on this down caret icon and then choose edit union. So we have the two tables union together. Click OK, go to the new sheet. We are going to create chart showing the average close price by quarter and quarter for each company from 2010 to 14. Company, date, year and quarter. So let me drag company to the columns for the better view, and the close value, average close value. So right click on sum of sales and choose average. How many quarters was Amazon's average closing price over $300? So this is the Amazon column. So how many times it is greater than 300? So that data is already sorted in ascending order. So from here we can count easily. No need to write any calculation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 quarters is it is more than $3. So the correct answer to this question is C, option C, 5. Next question, we are going to use another data source using the flights table. Create a bar chart showing the average of minutes of delay per flight broken down by carrier name. So we are going to use carrier name and filtered by state to only show MN. What was the average minutes of delay per flight? So we are going to calculate average delay per flight for United in MN. So let's connect to the new flights table. So drag flights table, then go to the new sheet. Now we are using a flights table in the same file. Now to filter data to show only MN. Drag state to the filter shelf and select MN only. So minutes of delay. We don't need year or date. Drag minutes of delay per flight to the text and change the aggregation to average. So the average delay time for United is 62.98. The correct answer to this question is option C. Hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to my channel.